Hi, I'm Trooper Smacka.
Hi, I'm Trooper Wellman,
Please stay tuned for a behind-the-scenes look at being a state trooper.
and together we can make a difference.
Here we are live at the 360 Vegas studios with another edition of Trooper Talk with Trooper Wellman. We show these pictures not we show it in a funny way, right?
Yeah.
But we show it also in a serious way to say that these guys are there. And so, when you're coming down the road and you see a stop sign, there may be a guy behind it.
Yeah.
And so the reason for that is because they want to stop the speeding. And so part of the joining forces, as well as when we've had Sergeant Campbell come on, his big thing is the speeding in the school zones.
Yeah.
And so that makes his blood boil.
Absolutely, it's our children.
The Nevada State Police, can go the whole entire state wide, but each one of the agencies works together to be able to do something together so that we can make the community a better place.
Yeah, it's the ultimate goal.
Right. It's not just like, everybody does their own separate things.
Yeah.
The officer made a vehicle stop, and it was immediately apparent that the driver was intoxicated.
The second we walk up to that vehicle, we can smell if you've been drinking. We are trained to be able to observe and pick up on signs of intoxication or impairment, whether it be your bloodshot, watery eyes, or your slurred speech, or dividing your attention. There's a reason we say, can you provide me with your license, insurance, and registration? We give you multiple tasks at one time to see if you can divide your attention and retain it, because studies have shown that people that are impaired can't or struggle with doing simple tasks of those matters.
So the joining forces, they're out there patrolling the streets.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there patrolling the highways. They're out there patrolling everything. And so, the thing is that, again, we look at the fact of all the agencies doing things together. Maybe not every single time, but, it's important that they work together and that they're there for each other. And so that's one of the things that I always love about the joining forces is the togetherness.
Yeah, and for those that don't know what Joining Forces is, it's a grant-funded operation funded by Zero Fatalities, or Office of Traffic Safety, which is under the Department of Public Safety, so our agency. And they fund these, they give them grant money for all the departments to go out there and be proactive and enforce a specific violation that day. Not to say that they're not going to educate the motoring public on all traffic violations and safety, but they're looking for specific something. So, for example, if that day they're looking for cell phone violations, they're all out there, and it's pretty much a zero tolerance that day for cell phone violations. If you're on it, if you're not paying full attention, you're texting, talking, you're most likely going to get a ticket.
Thanks a lot for coming in and sharing the time, okay?
Yes, thank you for having me.
Great. All right.